So let's discuss what's going on with the Bengals offseason. And as their name suggests, the Bungle Boys, we'll see if the Bengals will become the Bungles and Mike Brown will just continue to drive the team into the ground and lose, but not lose fans because we just can't. We can't
We're
leave.
gonna lose. No, so Mike Brown, what he's gonna do is he's gonna screw up everything, and then every single if Burrow leaves in 3 years, which he could maybe, like I don't see the point of being a Bengals fan anymore because
You're such a lie. You're such a
no,
liar.
you, me or him.
You.
What do you mean? No, because listen, because everyone be like, oh, this guy, these new Bengals fans, they don't understand. Shut up and listen for a second. Yeah, you all went through the 90s. Yeah, it was terrible years, yada, yada, yada. Joe Burrow's the best quarterback that has ever graced the Cincinnati city, right? The best generational quarterback. You saw what he did this last season. Beautiful, amazing, and he happens to be a sexy guy, right? It's just unrelated. Just listen. If you lose him because you can't keep your guys around him, like that was it. This was like your best opportunity to like save the city and bring a Super Bowl. If you can't keep the guys around him, it's like, oh, we're clearly not serious. We're just not serious. Before it's like, oh, okay, fine, we weren't serious. Our quarterbacks were whatever. We knew how to build good teams, but like,
We knew Andy Dalton was like a waste of time.
I'm saying, but like, if you have Joe Burrow and like, you're the Brown family. You're filthy rich now. Like, you're billion-dollar organization.
In the past, they were not, so to speak, billionaires.
Exactly.
So they cared maybe more about money. But now it's like
you're billionaires now. You have the best quarterback. Like, if you're not gonna help him out, I just don't see the point of like supporting that. Like, it just goes to show how much they just don't care. And this is all hypothetical. This is if we don't sign. Are we going to be able to sign the? I don't think we're probably not. T. Higgins is franchise tagged.
This is what's going on.
Yeah.
So as of today, the salary cap got revealed that's going to be between like 270 and 272 and 282 or something, or maybe even higher, 288. So essentially, if we cut people, like we'll probably cut Rankins, Hubbard, Kappa.
Yes, Hubbard sucks now, respectfully. Love him for that Ravens game. And he sucks on the run. He got like no sacks this year. Who's the other guy you just said?
Rankins.
Kappa.
And Kappa.
He was
Kappa.
Then it's in his name because his skill is Cap. Because he's okay, that was terrible, I'm sorry. But literally, we signed him out of the Buccaneers after our Super Bowl year. We're like, this is gonna be our O-line. He won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. And he just became absolute dog crap, and he got the triple crown in letting the most pressures, the most sacks, and whatever the other one is in the league. It's all him. So I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah,
cursed.
So here's the thing. Here's the reality. If we cut those people, there'll be enough money to pay everyone. Actually, there will be enough money.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
How does it work? If you don't pay,
except they have $100 million to spend.
If you don't pay everyone, does the money just go to the Brown family? Like, how does it even work? Like, what does it mean greedy? Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah,
it just goes to them.
They could spend up to like $280 million. If they don't, whatever they don't spend goes to their pocket.
It just goes to them.
Yeah,
they're not on the field. That sucks. They're not freaking. Really? Wow.
Yes. Right now the Bengals will have like projected $53 million. I think if we cut these guys, we'll have another $50 million.
But hold on a second. We need a defense.
Yes. Okay. There's two parts to it. One is either you sign it's not a money issue to sign all your biggest stars. I will say the stats on T. Higgins are crazy. With T. Higgins, we have like plus like 4 points or something like that. There's like a plus.
Really good. Yeah.
There's like a huge plus in offensive production with him on the field.
Makes Jamar just that much more open.
Yeah. So you pay for that, it's kind of worth it,
Everyone wanted to talk about what's up.
Well, but if you could score 35 points a game and you have like an average defense, you're going to win.
Yes.
You're just going to win.
I think that's it was just a terrible, historically bad year of defense. I don't think that's a normal thing that we're going to see, hopefully.
So there's two ways. So it's not a money issue. That if they want to fill up their cap, they can sign all these guys. And then for defense, you get lower tier guys or you draft well.
That's what happened last year. Like Duke
Tobin gets like Jamar Chase and like Joe Burrow and T. He had like 3 good hits and like, wow, we're never gonna fire him. But then like he sucks this
I
past
don't know.
year.
This past year, he was actually doing pretty well. And to be honest, we really thought these guys that he drafted were gonna be what? Like,
I know.
I thought it was gonna pan out. I mean, and you have guys like Cam Taylor-Britt who were supposed to be those guys who just completely fell off. So that happened. Like, there's just a lot of nothing was clicking in the defense at any time. While
I think
years before, everything was clicking at the right time.
I think you give Duke Tobin one more year. If this draft class sucks, you have to fire him. You need better scouts.
I think it was just an off year, personally.
Yes, so we'll see.
Jermaine Burton was good. Well. Jermaine Burton was actually good. Too bad he's a thug. Like, I don't know. Like,
allegedly hitting people.
You know what I'm saying? And you got and like the cornerbacks he drafted. Like, these guys aren't ready to go in like right off the bat to an already terrible defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Geno Stone only played good second half of the year. Well, he got a lot of picks, but he actually sucks everywhere else. He's just good at getting picks for some reason.
I will say, so if the Bengals do that, then you have to draft and you have to get like low cost, high upside players, and you hope that your defense kind of rebounds a little bit, or you sign Jamar, you sign Trey, and then you probably trade T. Higgins. Like, that's like your two normal options depending on what team you are. But the Bengals, we won't. We were gonna franchise tag T.
He's gonna hate it.
We're gonna not sign Jamar. We're gonna let Trey walk, right?
Yes.
And then we're just gonna like pay a few good defensive guys.
And then Burrow's gonna leave. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And
no, but that's what the Bengals are gonna do. The Bengals will never trade T. Higgins because we don't do moves like that. We don't.
Why would you trade? Wait, why would you make your team good?
Didn't we trade for like the first time in like 20 years, like last year or something?
No, you're right.
We never trade.
We got that dude from the Bears. We got that running back, and he was actually all right.
We like refuse, like people are like, oh, like they'll trade T. Higgins. No, the Bengals aren't gonna trade T. Higgins. We hate trading people. We hate getting value.
You see these guys like, oh well, they'll just trade for. You don't know. Oh, you just don't know. They just don't even trade.
And that's why I hope the Bengals have new management with the kids and the grandkids. No, just because I remember the Reds were like that too. We're gonna get into Cincinnati Red season, by the way. But with the Reds, I forgot which player it was. We like didn't trade him, even though we got Trevor Bauer? It was a different pitcher. We like didn't trade him, even though he was like we were not making the playoffs, and we could have gotten like another player, some cash, or even some draft picks. But like we just let him walk at the end of the year with like we got no value. The Bengals do the same thing. It's like a Cincinnati thing.
Jesse
like,
Bates,
no value.
Baby. How the hell? Why? That pisses me off so much that we let Jesse Bates just. How much was he asking for?
Not that much.
Not that much.
It was probably like 15 a year. How much? What did he get?
I mean, the Falcons paid him nice and pretty. Like,
yeah, he got paid
like,
nice.
That's oh my gosh! How could we let him go?
It's fun to be. It's fun to be.
He was that backfield.
We were like stupid because we were young and we thought that maybe the Bengals changed, but then our father were like knock some reality into us. It's good.
We're like, we're gonna sign Jesse Bates and he's gonna lead us to the Super Bowl. And
yeah, Jamar and Joe are just gonna go to like the Vikings.
No, don't. No, like Joe Burrow. He's not gonna want to stay. I mean, he loves Ohio. I know that, but
yeah, Jesse Bates got $16 million a year.
16 million. That is right. I mean, probably for that position was probably the highest or one of the highest.
Yeah, he got paid well.
But he got paid well, and we were approaching paying Joe Burrow, who, by the way, is like, yeah, we'll team-friendly deal. My ass, freaking Jamar Chase too. It's like, oh, like it's a bit of a chutzpah, just to listen. You're gonna ask T. Higgins to like take a cut or something. Meanwhile, Jamar wants all 40 M's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's not gonna happen. All they're gonna do is restructure into a signing bonus. But the problem is the Bengals. That means the Bengals have to pay them earlier. Why would they want to give them money early? That's dumb.
How this works. We're just going to draft another guy who we're going to let go in 5 years, but we'll make him good. We'll make sure that
we always let people walk. Yeah. We refuse to trade people when we know we're not going to sign them. It's what they're going to do. They're going to sign. So what they could do is force T to play because if he wants his $25 million, he'll play this year, and then you hope to get a Super Bowl before Mike Brown dies, and then everyone's mad. And then maybe Jamar gets paid $40 million a year, and him and Joe just stick around.
I don't see us not paying him this year.
Do you know the Bengals?
Well, how? Well, don't you have to
Joe
pay him
Burrow was
this
an
year?
anomaly.
What do
Joe
you
Burrow
mean? Well,
was
no,
an,
no, no. It's the end of his is this next year his last contract year, or is it already expired? Isn't this season the renewal?
next year.
Oh, it's
You get
next
5 years.
year.
Yes, but it is
Okay.
known that you. Sorry, no, you're right. This is his
I'm
last year.
pretty sure
Last
this
year
is
was
his
supposed to
last.
sign. He's supposed to sign last year. It's
We
like it's
extended our 5th year option on him. No, isn't that what happens?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So this year there's no franchise tag. That's on Higgins. We're gonna sign him this offseason. Or, or.
Don't worry.
If you get rid of Jamar, I mean,
The Bengals always pay one quarterback and one wide receiver. We almost let Carson walk. Actually, no, we did. We eventually traded him.
he
Like,
left. He didn't like Cincinnati losing.
yeah, because and I don't know if you saw the interview with Andrew Whitworth, the way he was dealt
Yes.
with. It was not. I
Terrible.
mean, if his side is correct, which seems like he seems like a nice guy, like they were not
First guy in
nice
for
to him.
last guy out type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Well, even know what did he say exactly? They were just very just
They told
not
him that they
caring.
wanted around. They told him they wanted around for the future, and then they just like said, "Oh yeah, we're trading you or we're cutting you" the next day, pretty much. After he was in discussions, I think, with rebuilding the offensive line. And by the way, if we didn't, we would have had him for Joe Burrow. Oh well,
Things would have gone different probably, but I
what if?
mean,
But in 10
then
years, we're
you
gonna
beat
make
us
what if
on the
videos.
Rams.
We're just gonna make a bunch of what if videos in 10 years. What if the Bengals would have signed everyone? I think it's worth it. Trey Hendrickson, I'm a little nervous about signing. To be honest,
I'll be honest, I think he's one of those guys that are gonna do well for a bunch for like as he's older.
yeah, he'll just be like steady.
Yes, I think he'll be consistently this good for a few years. I'm not worried if you sign him to like a 3-4 year, maybe like a 3 year would be good. Although he's not good against the run, so like he's great at sacks, great at pressure, but our run game is just like our run defense not good.
DJ Reader's available actually this year. He was actually pretty okay last year
Yeah,
on the
he
line,
was still good on the lines.
but I guess his injuries like he's kind of
Yeah.
nervous.
Okay,
because he
so I
had-
guess that was a good release from the
no, no,
Bengals.
but he was okay. But I wonder if we would re-sign him because he was great on the interior.
Bengals fans thinking we're gonna like trade and get like Miles Gadders. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They're not trading to the Bengals. They're just not going to do it.
yeah, you're not gonna trade in
He'll
your
probably
division.
go to the Eagles.
Why? Why would you?
He wants
How
to
do you
win
even? You see the Eagles just figure it. I don't even. They care about winning. That's it.
because
I mean,
they paid early. When you see, that's the thing. You're paying Jamar this year. It hits your salary cap way harder. If you pay him earlier, you could stretch it out. But why would the Bengals want to give people money early? Why would you want to do that?
yeah, that's
stupid.
like that's not how we. That's not how we do things.
That's not how you keep money in your pocket.
What draft pick are we? We're like in the middle.
Are we like
usual.
15, 16? What are
Yeah, I
we?
mean, that's where we always are.
It's the worst. Unless you get the best defensive guy on the board, unless you get like a great safety.
We're gonna get like a D line probably. No. Whatever happened to Miles Murphy? Where's,
Yeah.
Do they just not let him? No, they let him
No,
play.
no.
They let
We're
him
still
play this
developing him.
year.
We're still developing him.
Shut up. No, I'm sorry, but I think the way the league is going now, it's like you don't got time to develop now. There's no. Some guys do develop and fine. I mean, Trey Hendrickson, right? He got better as he got older, but like nowadays, like if you're not good in the first year, maybe second year, like you're sort of gone in the NFL. Like you got to be good right away. Cam Taylor-Britt, right?
You have to show promise. You have to show a lot of
You got to
promise.
show something. Miles, he's
Cam
just
Taylor-Britt has it. He has it. He just needs to lock in.
Yeah, it's like a mental thing, I think.
Yeah. I think if we would have won the Chiefs game in the beginning of the year with Cam Taylor-Britt's crazy interception, it would have changed around his season. I think it was a
Right?
mental thing. I'm
That
telling you.
that was so insane. But that's all he did. That's like all, and like the other guys. Who do we draft? DJ. I forgot these guys.
Jordan Battle.
No, that was the year before, I think. I don't even. DJ Ivy. That was the year before, I think. Also,
Who's the rookies we had?
I don't. You see, that's how good they were. Yet you don't know them because they
totally
weren't good.
I'm totally blanking.
They weren't. We had Amarius Mims, who is much better than who. No, he's great. He's like a solid B plus. I mean, he's injured though, but he like actually protected.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Pretty good for your rookie season. Like give him time. Alex Kappa needs to go. Like
Dax
who's
Hill.
replacing him?
Dax Hill, Geno Stone, Mike Hilton,
Mike
Akeem Davis
Hilton's-
Gaither.
Mike Hilton is great at the slot. He's great at the run, but he sucks long fields. Same with all the other guys. They suck one-on-one. Terrible. They get burnt every single time. I mean, we saw it play
I think
after
we're gonna.
play.
I think we're gonna trade Pratt. I think, or cut him.
Yeah,
I
Pratt's
wonder.
gone. Which, he was great, but he's just not doing good this season.
I think the defense just had a weird year. I don't know.
I do think it was a weird year. I wonder if changing defensive coordinators, right? We got this new guy.
I looked him up. He's okay. I will see.
We're saying he's
some
pretty
stuff.
good.
He like coached all the XFL teams.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, sorry. No. Sorry, just
No,
college.
he's in college.
College. My bad.
So, which team did he? Michigan?
Miami, I think, and then Florida.
I don't know, but I hope he does. I hope he does something. I hope we draft well, and it's like you want to pay all these guys, but we also have like a defense that we need. We tested it this year. We're like, okay, let's get offensive. Let's do good offensively. Let's see what happens. Just do good offensively, and we somehow lost by.
Well, I think the experiment worked. We said, what if we just have the best offense? And the answer is we're going to score a lot of points. Great. Now you just have to have like a average defense. Like just average.
We had that Super Bowl defense, or the year after that, the 2022 defense.
We refuse to pay any defensive guy more than $10 million a year.
2022 defense, yes. When we went to AFC Championship, lost, rigged. The first
free play. What was it?
For like the first 8 games or something, we didn't let any touchdowns in the second half. It was like
I can't remember that. Yeah.
It was insane. And we were like 5-4. Then we won 8 straight or something. I mean, we should have won it all that. We were the best team that year.
I don't want to talk about it.
Just the Eagles. No, screw everyone. Joe Burrow was supposed to be the one. He was supposed to be the second quarterback.
The first draft class.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever, man. I mean, did we get everything? Is there anything else we're pissed off about? There's always things to be pissed off about.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're going to have this conversation in 10 years and just be like, why are we still here?
Burrow, man, because here's the thing. As long as you got Burrow, you're fine. But if Burrow leaves, because we're so fortunate, imagine Burrow left. Like, how would you even,
recover?
No, what would you even do as, a Bengals fan? What do you... there's nothing to look forward to.
Trevor Lawrence.
What a scam. That guy sucks and got paid,
I know.
$270 million. It's just...
The fact that they paid Joe Burrow and they're going to pay Jamar tells me that they changed a little bit. But the problem is, how much did he change? Did he change enough to get T to sign T to just go all in and to be like, come to the Bengals, we'll pay you?
I think this year, I think you'll find out this year. Because if they were really serious and like the Eagles, they should just go all in this year and make a super team and make it right. Just sign one of these defensive demons. And make it happen this year because we have the offense. We have the best offense pretty much. I mean, so you get a good defense and we're winning it all. I mean,
and I think I'm not sure. I feel like the Bengals are where offensive linemen come to die.
Right.
I don't know what's going on. We
even
when
they're in their
players.
prime.
Yeah, they'll just fall apart.
That's what we do. We're good at making people mid and then terrible. That's the Bengals. But,
Joe Burrow's like the one and only who's not affected.
Yeah, he just gets better. He was insane this year. So unfortunate to just see.
Oh, and like I said before, a few weeks ago, before the Pro Bowl, I hate watching the Bengals in the Pro Bowl. Get out of here with your flag football. I don't care. I don't want to see my players there.
Get
they should be on
your freaking Pro Bowl t-shirts out of there. I don't want to see that. But
Jamar's, I'm not. No, I don't want to see any of the Bengals players there. They all have to be resting for the Super Bowl.
Yep. That's going to happen this year, God willing. I think we do need God for this. I think this organization needs God on our side. Because the Browns aren't going to do it themselves.
Correct.
We need God.
The Bengals have yet to lose a game since we started this podcast, so we're going to make sure we do it every week next year.
Oh, hell yeah.
Never lose.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, we haven't lost a game since we started this.
Right.
All right, but I appreciate you all for watching. Make sure to smash like, subscribe, and we're literally winning it all. God bless.